We just got a brand new update for Valhalla, fixing some glaring issues, removing some things from the game, and also Avenge Quest are popping up again. We got new connect challenges and more. So really a ton to go over in this news roundup video. A like would of course really help me out. And let's go. Of course, a quick reminder of my weekly Helix credit pack giveaway for 2,300 credits. You can enter via the link in the pinned comment, and you can only win if you are a subscriber of this channel. I will of course reach out to the winner via the email. Maybe you already noticed a random mission icon showing up out of nowhere when playing, when fighting in the camp for example, and then if you interact with it, you get an Avenge Quest. And this time we got one for Miguel. He died in this camp, and then you of course have to take out the enemies who killed him, or sometimes you already killed those enemies, so then you just have to confirm the kill. And then after taking care of all the targets, you get a small amount of XP. And this footage from Joyce, by the way, she found her first Avenge Quest in East Anglia from Miguel on PlayStation. He has fallen in battle and it's up to you to avenge them. So first we thought like, okay, East Anglia, not really strange because that seemed to be the only region where these missions would really trigger. We discussed a tactic before where you had to wait on a farmhouse for these missions to show up. And then if you were lucky, they suddenly appeared after 15 minutes. But yeah, that was not really convenient. And again, they would not show up all the time. Well, now they're not only appearing in East Anglia anymore, because we also found a second one for Bradley Bong 2 in an outpost in Essex. So ever since launch, these Avenge quests have been broken and not showing up at all, or very rarely. High chance you never encountered one. Well, luckily after my video and some Reddit posts, Ubisoft took notice and updated their known issues page. Now saying that Avenge quests are difficult to spot and that they are working on it. And I think we're seeing the results of that right now. Because maybe it's more an online server issue that is preventing these missions from showing up, and that they are finally like making some progress and that they don't need like a new update for that. I also received many pictures from people showing that they also found an Avenge Quest. And in the comments, many of you also noted that Avenge Quests were working for you again. So it seems like this feature is finally getting back online. Of course, if you found anything in Valhalla, you can totally reach out via the comments or the input@joraptor.com email address. Or my Twitter @JorRaptor, that's where we got an update on these purple pink boxes. And you likely watched that video by now, right? In short, in the river raids, these purple pink boxes have been discovered behind unreachable areas. But thanks to a tactic, you can get through these sort of enemy's walls and claim the boxes, which will then give you a Valkyrie item piece. And Antonia, by the way, reached out saying that someone found a way to get the helmet as well, which was extra hard to get. You see footage here from KeafysCorner on YouTube. Of course, a link to the video in the video description. Like, that box was normally unreachable, but through some tricks you could get it. Although, yeah, the fun is over right now. Ubisoft namely deployed a hotfix and removed these boxes from the river raids. So if you go to one of the rivers right now, like River X, where we could of course find one on your right hand side, if you check it now, then you will see that the box is gone. You can still glitch through the enemy's wall, but yeah, when you get there, you will see no box at all. And also the two boxes in the River D map were also removed if you check them now. So they were obviously not supposed to be there. It is interesting that they call them placeholder boxes though in the hotfix sort of notes. Like, a placeholder for what? Should we expect something there on those locations later or not? Anyway, that chapter is kinda over, but there's also good news because we now got a hotfix for the guaranteed assassination bug. Like, that's what they only note in the hotfix, but if you follow this channel, then you of course know that this issue had a way bigger impact, like on other things as well, and I will check them in a second. No, but first, it's true, you can now instantly assassinate enemies again with the setting in the gameplay menu. And also, enemies that you were able to instantly take out with the hidden blades before the update will now die again without needing the quicktime event. They also confirmed that the cause was indeed the shoulder bash ability, which we of course discussed before, and also note that if it's still not working properly for you, you will have to follow these steps. And I will leave a link to this post in the video description, so you can more easily follow the steps as well. But yeah, again, this issue had an effect on more things than the assassinations. The Raven distraction ability would not fully stun an enemy after activating. Well, this has now also been fixed, luckily. So the rank 2 ability now works again. And yes, also when dropping rocks on enemies, they will now instantly die instead of staying alive with just a small part of their health. So really great that Ubisoft was able to fix this via a hotfix, so we don't have to wait like 2 more months for the new update. What we also have now already are the new Ubisoft Connect challenges, and they are quite easy, although I'm already gonna say it, RIP community challenge, like there's no way we get 1 million Orlo games in 1 week. So that will make it 4 out of 8 or so challenges that we cannot complete, so I really hope Ubisoft changes it to more realistic goals. We have to complete 1 dice game also for the solo challenge though. So if just 1 million players do that, we can get it. Still no way. Also, a drinking game is part of the solo challenges, so both easy. Of course, look for one of the icons on the map and then complete it, and bam, you got 10 extra opal. And for the other 2 combat challenges, we of course want to go to Norway to our favorite dummy spot. Put the game on easy so you can kill these dummies with 1 hit, and then just do the heavy attack with 2 flails for 50 kills. And you have to do the same with the light bow. But fun fact, by the way, about that Raven's Beak bow I told you about in a recent video. It is a light bow, but the item card says it's a predator bow. So using this bow for this challenge doesn't count. So if you were planning to use that bow, well, yeah, use a legit light bow. Of course, the focus of the Nornir is smart here for if you ran out of arrows. And then bam, you got 20 extra opal. Fingers crossed for something cool at Redda soon. Although again, I thought the Valkyrie mask recently was pretty nice. I'll of course let you know when Redda is selling something awesome. So totally subscribe to stay up to date on everything Valhalla if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help me out. I think we will hear about the new updates pretty soon. And then of course the Druids DLC that is likely coming next month. When we know more, I will let you know here. You can check out my previous video on that bow and going more in depth on some other cool combat tactics as well. You can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mode showcase. You can of course send your shots to the VahhallaRaptor hashtag on Twitter or to my dedicated pictures channel on Discord. You can join the Discord channel with a ton of awesome people by clicking the link in the pinned comment. Also, when joining the Discord, make sure that you accept the rules and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, come in. You selected 3 shots from the community, of course, so I'm curious which one did you pick this time?
What's up, everyone? First up is Drygear, who sends us Eivor in the Hell's Damnation armor together with its wolf mount on a heated quest. Looks like they're working together as a team, with Eivor pointing forward to where his mount needs to go to fight the enemies. I wish our mounts could help out in battle for real, you know?
Yeah, that would be great. It's kind of weird to have this wolf mount and then he's like running away whenever he sees like an enemy. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Next, we've got Nick D, who caught a floating flail on camera, and I think Eivor couldn't handle it and fainted. The owner of the mysterious weapon sitting down next to Eivor, checking if it's going okay, makes this for a very funny picture.
Never had this issue, but it's pretty funny indeed.
No, I think I had it once or twice. It's been like, what happened? And finally, we've got Nidox, who took this incredible picture in Norway before the entrance of a cave. I love how the northern light is floating around the air, the icicles on the right matching with the cold exterior, and Eivor in the middle. Do you think this is the cave that brings you to Gungnir?
That could be it. Yeah, maybe it is. I'm not entirely sure, but it could be for sure. I think it's a very, very nicely done shot as well. So thanks everyone for sharing. Of course, send in more shots, so maybe you will be in the next video as well. Subscribe for way more Valhalla content and totally check out our previous video by clicking on the screen. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.